All right, this is amazing. Here's another example. Okay, these old brick walls, brick shape still intact. You know, it goes right into the ground, right? It just disappears. And then boom, it stops. And this whole shoreline's blown out. Everything's balloon rocked. Okay, and same with right here. It's blown out past the edge there. I'm on top of one right here. There's another chunk of it. There's the tier, see? It's incredible. Okay, this is amazing. I've never been to this part of the creek before. So I'm literally standing right on one of these old wire mesh stacks. You can see it's tiered. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think this is what turns block. This is totally what turns block. It gives you the tiered look of big quarried rock. This is unbelievable. You can see this just goes right into the ground, blends right into the rest of this brick ash. Okay, look at this. Holy schnitzel. Holy schnitzel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. And they go out a little bit every time. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. These are old brick walls. Holy sh! Incredible. Incredible. Wow. And look, okay, so that height is still nicely intact. Okay, this is where I've just come from. And you can see this is all blown out on this side. I'm going down, see? A bunch of layers are blown out, but look what we have here. We have these huge, massive balloon rocks that have taken the form of what used to be this. You can still see the lines, the melt lines, going in a few different directions here. This is incredible. I've been wondering about this for some time now. Like, where do these come from? And why? How are they so dug into the sides of the ground? Who did them? Where'd all these rocks come from? And then I started finding red brick, cooked brick in them. And now it makes sense. Look, it's all smashed up on this side, intact on that side. Oh God, this is beautiful. Look where I've just come from. Are you kidding me? That's incredible. And then where it smashes out, you've got these big stones, big rocks. So they say. It's all bullshit, of course, we know that. Every rock you see along here has these melt lines in it. Wow. Wow, wow. I'm speechless actually right now. It's finally making sense. Yeah. Incredible. And then you're left with this. Wow. All right, so check how intact in shape these stones are. They still maintain their brick-like look. And then once it starts to fall apart and fall away from the dirt and behind it, they lose their shape and they're all like snowballed. They're all like pebbled, like right here. Okay, so they've lost their stability. So something stronger hit here, which has caused them all to pull away and make this huge jumbled mess here. And then they've turned into this. And they continue up there. Check this out. You can see the shapes of these bricks are all mangled now. And more like this. You can still see the brick. Phenomenal. All right, this is amazing. So they're all, I mean, what would we call this? Kind of snowballed, rounded pebble, melted brick, and then they start to regain the rectangular prism shape. And look, the wall is more intact. It goes all the way up to this huge whatever up here. Isn't this incredible? And then where I'm standing right now, where it's blown apart, okay, just dustified, we're left with these huge rocks that are obviously all melted together. From what used to be this. Okay, now look up here, look at those blue rocks. That is absolutely mind-blowing. This is honestly incredible. Look at these popcorned rocks that have been fused into this layer of cooked brick. Alright, they're fused right into it. Isn't that extraordinary? Right here. There's a brick right there. I don't know if that's fused in or not, but look at all orange. Look at all the iron. Everything is brick. Huge brick up there, similar to what I walked on a while back. Look, more of this caged cooked brick. Then it breaks away, it's disappeared, and we've got this block. And then we're back to caged brick again. And then when it turns kind of snowbally, rounded, it falls apart, falls away. So right here, this is it. This type of, yeah. Incredible. Incredible. I know I keep saying that, but it is. Everything is brick. Everything is brick there. Brick everywhere. Wow. And look, this stone has got that hole in it like they all do. So I wonder where the metal fencing goes. What happens to it? How does that transform? Does it drip? Does it fuse into the rock? Does it add all the variations of what we call rock? Colors, stripes? What happens to it? And I can confirm that these are fused right to the bottom. Okay, these cannot be moved. They're completely attached to the bottom of this, what they look like, concrete. Okay? Yeah, it's all one piece. And then up here, okay, more fused bricks. Where this is coming from. Who dug all this out? How old is this? I can tell you, this creek comes out from underneath a huge cemetery called Mount Pleasant Cemetery, which is just above here. It's constant fresh water, it never stops. Look at all the iron that you see, orange, the fines. Yeah, up here. This is this wall is this, which is again fused with brick, which is the same as this. In fact, I bet we could even find evidence of this fencing fusing with this wall right into it, like right here. Okay? This is blended right in to this wall. You can see, just changes of state. Right there. It's all the same. This used to be this, but the metal is gone. And again on this side, you can see where some of this metal is fused right into this old brick wall. And down here, it looks like brick right there, or it could be iron coming from the metal. I'm not sure which. Looking for a really good example of a brick in all of this. I haven't, they're all brick, but like a really good red one. I haven't seen one yet. I'll keep my eyes open. And once again, that hooked out too much, became 3 huge blocks, and then it resumed. Everywhere. Alright, this is really interesting. I saw this earlier, but there were lots of people here. So I'm standing underneath this huge bridge that I believe is Old World. And underneath the bridge is this broken up, flattened, melted brick. And it's just on parts of the ground. You can see it's broken apart, reminds me of the Pompeii roads, or even the little Popcorn Rock Creek, you know, as far as the cracks are concerned. And it's right up against the river here, and you can still see all the melt lines and these big pieces. So I'm wondering, hi dog, hey. So I'm wondering if during this X Factor event, if this bridge, if the metal on it, or if there was some interaction between the brick on the ground here and this bridge, if it had some way of just altering the dustification effects. Like here's some more. It seems to be more blown out on this side, a lot, but there's still some pieces here, and you can see it's fairly blown apart. And it resumes over there. We'll go over there in just a second. But check it out. It's like icing on a cake, or just ice on top of the water or something. It's really interesting. Are these old stairs coming down? Okay. And does this have anything to do with it? I think there must be a connection. Let's take a look over here. Popping right out of the ground. Hi. Okay, nobody did this. Nobody built this. Okay. Nobody laid all this down. Bull fucking shit. And it goes up here. Oh, and there's some rocks up there I've seen from the bridge. Okay, I'm gonna scramble up here. It's gonna be steep, but fuck it. Alright, so check it out. There's the creek I've been following this whole time. There's actually some of those wired brick stacks right there that have fallen over, and lo and behold, blocks right next to it, because those wired stacks have turned block. Now, I've seen this actually from walking across this bridge. This looks like Old World foundation. I mean, everywhere you look in the ground, there's bricks popping out. It's just absolutely phenomenal. I had to go back to my car and charge my phone because it ran out as soon as I got up here. But anyway, a couple cool things here. All right, old foundation that who knows what it was for. Maybe it was a previous bridge across this valley. It's hard to say. But I really like the different states of matter of this previous red brick. How do I know it's brick? Because there's brick right there. Boom! And there's more, wait for it. Right there. Brick. Okay, altered states of matter. Brick turned concrete pebble. Okay, metal coming right out, old world metal. And here's this, almost like this webbing of some sort. I wonder if that turns into that. Anyway, there's a few more bricks up here. Right here. Boom. Here. Ah, there. There. Oh, it's so great. It's so awesome. And then these have all changed. There's still some red. And some of this right here. And here. It's so beautiful. Oh God, it's so nice to see. You can still see some mortar lines in there. It's so nice. God, it's just incredible. Okay, it's super steep. And here is, again, and this is another whole investigation I'd love to do one day. Like, what's that doing there, like that? Okay, how do you even get up there? And there's one across on the other side, similar to this. It's just sticking out in the middle of nowhere, except on the other side, you can actually see some exposed brick on the inside of this covered over, you know, modern cement, whatever they put over to hide it. But anyway, old world, obviously the rest has crumbled away, dustified away, okay, leaving this metal piping stack intact. This is awesome. Brick, brick, brick. Okay, this is all transformed. Who even knows what this was used for at one point? No clue, it's just this random ruin sitting here. And there is this old metal right here, which looks like this could have been the foundation of an old bridge. It's hard to say. It looks pretty strong. Anyway, glad to film this. So incredible. What an amazing area. That's another old world stack or piping or something. I don't know what that is.